Have you wondered how Eminem gets his vocals from this?
Now hush little baby, don't you cry, everything's gonna be alright.
To this.
Now hush little baby, don't you cry, everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen up the upper lip, little baby, I told you, mommy's here to hold you, didn't I?
Well, if you do, you have come to the right place, because in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly the steps that you need to follow to get the perfect mix. So who needs an external producer to help them mix their own vocals? Doesn't make sense to me. You don't need to pay anybody. But right, before I reveal the plugins that you need to use, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you get more videos like this in future, right? So I used these stock plugins, which is the Parametric EQ 2, Limiter, Soundgoodizer, Soft Clipper, 2 Reverb 2, okay, Reverb 2 and another Reverb 2, and the Parametric EQ, and the Multiband Compressor, another compressor, and lastly Autotune. You can either make Autotune the first plugin or the last one. What you need to do with the Parametric EQ 2, just go to presets, go down to vocal presence, you click that, and then to limiter. I used the Fruity limiter for two things. First, the noise gate. You go to presets, you go down to the noise gate, you click that, and then you come back to the compressor. There's a limiter and the compressor. You click on the compressor. On the compressor threshold, you adjust it to negative 11. You just take it up and down to negative 11. Where here. Okay, here. And then to the knee, I like to keep it to negative 100%. And the ratio, take it down to 20.0.1. And then you move. You go to Soundgoodizer. With the Soundgoodizer, you actually decide which one you prefer. There's A, B, C, D. You actually try the one that you think is gonna sound good for you, but I like to stick with A. In this case, yeah, also because I want it to sound like Eminem. No, I want it to sound like me in an Eminem beat. But yeah, it is what it is. And then you go to Soft Clipper. With a Soft Clipper, don't touch anything. Just put it in and leave it like that on default. And then the reverb. The first reverb, I keep the room size to 50, high cut to 4, low cut to 75. And then you leave everything else. Then you go here. You leave the dry level to 100, early reflection level to 50%, and the wet level to 73. And then you take this whole thing, the mix level down to 5%. You go to the second one. Take the room size down to to 17. The high cut to 6. Buzz, take it down to 90%. Then leave everything else and go here. Leave the dry level to 100%. And the early reflection level to 100% too. And the wet level to 64%. Right? Cool. Then take the whole thing, the mix level down to 10%. So with the reverbs, make sure that the mix level, don't just keep it to 100% because it's gonna ruin your whole mix. Just make sure to decrease it. Anything below 20 or 20 is fine. With the Parametric EQ, what I did was I was dealing with the lows. I wanted to, because in your mixer you don't want the lows. You want your mixer to be as clear as possible. So take all the lows out. The band 1, take it to negative 1.8. And then band 2, negative 0.8. And then leave all the other bands. They are fine. Don't touch them. With the Multiband Compressor, with this one, I just go to click on the presets. What you want to do is you want to go to vocal, put the vocal there, and leave everything else. And then the compressor. With the compressor, what I did is, this is a chorus. With the chorus, I just want to keep it as smooth as possible. What I want to do is increase the release, and then the gain I keep it to 0.5. And then lastly, with Autotune, the input type is low male. The key for me is C. On the scale, you can either decide to use a major or a minor. Usually a lot of people use that, but I decided to use this because I don't want my vocal to have the ups and downs, lows and ups, you know. I just want to keep it as smooth as possible. With the return 5, decided to decrease the natural vibrato to -3, and yeah, I don't need the humanize. No, just those two only. With all those plugins together, this was the result. I'm gonna play it with the beat now.
Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen up the upper lip, little baby. I told you, mommy's here to hold you, didn't I know aunties know shit right now when we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy for my baby, but I promise we all gonna be alright.
Then that was just about it. If you want to ask anything regarding this video, you can actually type on the comment section below regarding anything that you want to know in future, like how to mix, how to master, how to set Autotune, how to do anything on FL Studio. Just feel free to let me know. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on that video or on that question. If you have watched up until this far, thank you so much for tuning in and have a good day.